Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be doing some body work as well as completing the short block. Making progress. Let's get into this. I'm really just looking at all this. It looks the worst of this area. Still feels solid. Found some interesting damage. I wonder how this came about. Looks like it's completely broken. I don't know. That's looking pretty good. So I started in the back only because it seemed to be less rusty, and I am obviously waiting to do that till the very end. The pedals, the two bolts, the heads broke off, so I have an idea to just cut that a little bit and then try to get the bolts from the back side. braking. Another one broken. Until I can get some more drill bits, I'm gonna take a break from this and work on something else. So I'm gonna replace all the brake lines, no matter what. I just feel like it's gonna be the best thing, the safest thing. Tell me, what kind of suspension is this? I'm not familiar with any of this. Yeah, I'd like to know. I'm also gonna replace all the brake internals, probably the cylinder in there. I think I've got a pretty clever idea for this side. I'm not gonna tell you, and I'm not gonna do anything with it yet. I just wanna do as much as I can to get this drivable and safe. Right now, my goal is just to drive it. So with that being said, let's do some work on the engine. And I do wanna say thank you to Manfred, who let me film this process while he did the line bore.
Alright, hold on to the block. Yeah, a little faster. So, yeah.
He ended up cutting it 40 over on the main bearings as well as the thrust cut because of how bad it was worn. Yeah. For whatever reason, when I was imagining getting an engine line board, I always thought of a giant, complicated machine. So it's pretty awesome that we're able to do this on some boxes in the middle of his shop.
Now, torque it. This was the best line boring bar there was. That's how it's just done.
The way that this works, each section has a blade on it and cuts little by little, and it's all powered by a drill.
Tell you what, I need you to hold it. I have to take the can. I need to put both hands on here.
This is the thrust cut, which uses the same bar as before with a different end attachment that he's going to be able to spin over by hand.
Turn.
Hand.
Yep. Backwards.
Well, it's done. Chase is bored. It's ready for me to clean this up. I figured the best way to clean this up was to get a soda blaster because I didn't want to leave all of that buildup in the engine. This cheap Harbor Freight Media Blaster did a great job. Here's a before and after. So my takeaway from this, if you get this gun and you don't have a water separator, you absolutely need one. If not, it'll get all gunked up and it won't spray out, and you'll be just wasting your time. The other one is already being washed up in the dishwasher. Now the moment I've been waiting for since I got this thing. New parts, cleaning them up, they're ready to go. Let's put this thing together. This is not a how-to, because this is my first time doing this, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm almost to the point where I can put this all back together. However, as I was spinning it, I noticed some little flakes of metal in the crank and the cam gear. And so I also noticed that the crank gear has a little bit of damage on it. And I don't know if that's what's causing this to scrape the cam gear and cause these little marks, and then it's peeling up these metal flakes. So I'm gonna do some more research. I might have to get a new crank gear. After about a day of reading, I decided I'm just gonna try to sand down what metal is sticking up. I'll tell you what, I get nervous filming stuff like this because it's obviously my first time building an engine, and I know a lot of you that are watching have probably been doing this for years, and specifically on Volkswagens, maybe even thinking, just get a new crank gear, just do this, just do this. Well, please let me know what you would do with this. I feel like this is gonna work, and if it doesn't, then yeah, I'll get a new crank gear, but please tell me your thoughts in the comments. I think I've found one of my issues. You see this tooth, it's pretty straight. If you look at this one, it kind of bends out at the top. And that probably happened when I was making my own stupid invention. Don't do that. Buy the real tool. Yes, I did clean out all the metal bits that I sanded down with brake clean, and I reapplied oil. Alright, I got that sanded again. Good. feel really good about that. Okay, I feel really good about this. There's no metal flakes starting to happen from this, so I feel good about all of the stuff that I've sanded down. I'm gonna do it some more just to quadruple check. In the meantime, finally get to open up some of the new parts I bought. So we'll get some of the gaskets out for these little guys. So I don't have much more time to work on this today. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the little O-rings on the studs where they need to go, and then I'm gonna just make sure everything is in, that I'm not forgetting anything. It's the way to do it, my son. Oh yeah. No rock at all. It's perfect. There it is. I obviously don't have it sealed together. I don't have the distributor in. I don't even have the other lifters on the other side. I am going to get some cam assembly grease for the startup. So I'm going to do that before I seal it together. There's still a lot that I have to do with this, but I'm excited with the progress that I've gotten done. And it's really coming together. I'm just trying to take this slow and do as much reading and research as I can, so that way I don't miss anything and that I don't get to the very end and realize that I screwed up somewhere. I'm doing all of these videos in real time. It's actually Friday night as I'm filming this, and I hope to post this on Sunday. I will be posting these videos as the progress is being made. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this, subscribe for more.